So stablecoins enable money movements at a much faster pace than other networks like SWIFT, for example. So now you have seen in 2025 the stablecoin diaspora, essentially a lot of companies interested in working with stablecoins, in moving money through stablecoins, because now besides having Circle, IPOing, and Stater, of course, becoming one of the most valuable financial institutions in the world, you have a much faster money movement from Brazil to the Middle East, for example, or from the Middle East to Asia, because you don't have to have constraints around corresponding banking, around time zones, and so on. So now, when you have stable coins, you can have programmable money that essentially allows for a trustless system where you can have multiple counterparties interacting in that system without having to rely on third parties to enable those flows. Yeah, I would say it's actually the opposite. So the US dollar is getting a lot of traction because of Circle, because of Tether. So with USDT, with USDC, the dominance of the dollar increases. So I would actually argue that for the central bank of UAE, the central bank of Brazil, and so on, they would benefit a lot from supporting local issued stablecoins, because in that case they can actually have national sovereignty and the control of money in their hands still, because all the stablecoins that are regulated now with Genius Act and they are regulated in other countries, they have to oblige by the local regulations. And in that case, you have money being stored in the national banks and having the reserves sitting in the country. So if the country wants to control the money supply, they should actually support local stablecoins and private initiatives, right? So I would actually say that if a country has a really thriving stablecoin ecosystem, they are going to play at a much better playing field in the global markets. So Brazil is called by a lot of people the farm of the roads, right? And there's a lot of imports actually being done from the Middle East from Brazil. And I think that now Abu Dhabi and Dubai are growing at a very fast pace. And with that, you need more foods, you need more you export a bunch of oil, right? And Brazil also consumes a ton of it. So I would say that with BRLT, with our stablecoin, we are going to enable a faster, cheaper, better flow from the Middle East into Brazil, into other countries eventually, right, with other stablecoins, in a way that you are going to have money movements instead of 2-3 days in a few minutes, and you're going to connect the two ecosystems. So in Brazil, we have PIX, right? You can actually connect it with the local domestic rails in a way that it feels natural. It's the same thing that we want to have the same experience as sending local money globally. So now Brazil can actually interface with the Middle East and trade a lot more with it, import more from the Middle East, export more to the Middle East as well. Hence my last answer as well. I really think that central banks should support private initiatives like trade finance and BRLT, because that actually benefits both countries, right?